Hey guys, it's been a while. Welcome to Bales Hay Farm and Ranch YouTube. I'm Trevor Bales. Yes, my last name is Bales. Yes, I bale hay. So I'm in a swather again, but it's, look at, no hands. AGCO, thanks AGCO, sent this out. They said, we want you to put 50 hours on a GPS swather to see how you like it. We see in your videos you don't run GPS. We think you should run it. Awesome. I wasn't honest with them. I should have been a little more honest and said, I never run equipment. I never run anything with GPS. I'm the last person you want to run a demo and tell you what you think. But I didn't tell them that because I love driving new tractors. So here I am in a brand new, I don't even know what number this is. I do know that last year, this was a prototype on our farm. Oh, end of the road, hold on. So this swather was demoed here. Bump over. Not great. You gotta be able to drive really straight to make a good AB, and I don't know how well, but every now and then I gotta bump over, but whatever, not a big deal. Anyways, this swather was demoed here, or not demoed, but prototyped here, and now it's being ran here, and I can tell you about it. I couldn't tell you guys about it last year, but man, it's cool to have GPS, but again, I feel terrible being the person to give you a review on it because I don't drive swathers, but I'm gonna drive this one because it's fun. Bump. Yeah, I don't think my AB is very straight. Guess I could go faster. Hay's lodged pretty bad in spots, so I've not been going crazy fast. Whoa, turn around. So we're standing up right here. Here's where it lodges, wham, right there. So you can really hear it bog down in the header. Going about 12 miles an hour, which I see Jose's going pretty slow. I probably need to slow down. I see that did not cut, so it's falling towards me, and so going the way it fell, it doesn't look that great. So I probably shouldn't be trying to show off and go 18 miles an hour. I'll nudge over. I should probably set a new AB line, but that's all right. As long as I catch it and nudge it, it'll be okay. Turn. See, doing these borders, oh, it's so nice. You're not white knuckling it. And that's where you can lose a lot of probably doesn't really amount to a lot of acres, but if you're not close enough and you're just leaving long strips, that's long strips of hay that if you cut that and swath it the next time around, then it just shows up in that next cutting as brown ugly hay. So to stay consistently as close to that border as possible, the GPS really helps with that. So, man, we do like these massy headers, so to be able to we've been able to do GPS with them. We just didn't want to or see the need, but I'm kind of seeing the need, and I'm also seeing the need to have 2 units out here instead of just one. We're always able to run 1 unit just because we're only cutting 100 to 150 acres a day tops. Our fields are nice and smooth, so we could get it done. It wasn't that big of a deal. But anytime we'd run into a problem, like we had the windrower in the shop, the header was leaking, then we had a rainstorm that came right before that, so we're down too long to where we got way behind on our rotation, in our cycle, And man, it's hard to catch up when you just have one unit. What's also important is having an even number of swath paths. Having this GPS helps ensure you get that every time. Because of the dirt borders, we want even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. One over there where I was doing it without the GPS, I made 9 on accident. I was overlapping way too much. But Jose runs it enough that he doesn't have to worry so much about it, where like myself, I worry about it, but it's still something every pass he has to make sure he does the best he can so he gets an even number. So it is something he is worrying about. So by having GPS, it's one less thing he's having to focus on. Back to the border. GPS is set. Again, I'm not white knuckling, it's nice. So a lot of you guys are thinking, yeah, where have you been, Bales? We've been running GPS for a long time, but anyway, it's nice. And a lot of you guys are thinking you can't afford it or you don't need it. And if you've got a smaller operation, it is hard to justify it, but I don't know, it's cool. I like this Swather, it's powerful too. Especially in this lodged hay, it's doing okay. Oh man, I remember I was supposed to go slower going this direction. Shoot. Lodged hay sucks. Lodged anything sucks. I love what this Swather does. I really love the way what Massey does for us. We get to demo all sorts of equipment all the time, but we always end up back with the Massey. So I was doing a little trick flying, and this happened. Oh, good. I thought it got ran over. It didn't though. Nice. Nice, we're good. I think, we'll see. So what I was doing, I flew under the Swather and then I went out on the side. And then I went to do it a third time and it wrecked. But I thought maybe those back tires ran it over, but they didn't. One of the reasons specifically on the Massey Swather, we've demoed a lot of other Swathers, mowers, windrowers, and they don't leave such a consistent pass. They'll clump up on the edge, which when we get clumps and we rake it together, that clump stays within the rake and it doesn't cure out. This, from this edge to this edge, is so consistent, and that's what we have to have. We get judged, rather, or well, our end product. The hay we make isn't getting put into a grinder. It's not getting put into a hay ration. It's a 3-string, 95-pound bale that gets fed by the owner of a horse or a cow or a goat or a pig or whatever. Every single flake gets viewed by the buyer of our hay. So every flake we get judged on. Like I've been telling people this year, specifically, we're not manufacturers, we are farmers. We're out in Mother Nature. We're fighting the elements. Oh my gosh, soil, weather, drivers, equipment. We're making cans, soda pop cans or canned soup. Like, it's all indoors. There's machines and there's employees, but it's all automated. Yes, this is a tractor, but there's still steering involved. There's settings within the tractor. But having the equipment to make the most consistent bale of hay is what we need and what we have. And these Massey mowers, they do that for us. They make, I mean, look how consistent. Just flat all the way across. From that edge to that edge. There are no clumps. Oh, that's got some grass in it, but that's okay. And here we are in a perfect example of why I would like 2 machines. This 80-acre field, they started at 6 a.m. They're going to be done by 8:30. So 80 acres knocked down that quickly versus 1 machine, it'd be double the time. But this 80 acres will now be able to cure all day long together, and which is better for the baling crew when they're out here. They're not fighting moisture changes from one end of the field to the other. These guys have 2 more fields they have to go to, but it'll be great. They're going to be done cutting probably by noon. So everything they cut today, 150 acres plus, hopefully, will all be down by noon, or 1, whatever. And so it's going to cure a lot more consistent, which, as I said earlier, leads to a better product, especially at the end of that day or when they're done baling. Look at this windrow, still looks awesome. This is right after I sucked up a bunch of dirt twice, because after I hit the badger hole, I just assumed the GPS was still set, so I went to set it, but because it threw us off that much, we right away went into the dirt. So yeah, I was like, oh. So look at, I came through here and scooped up this much dirt with the head. Like, it just came in, ate this dirt up, threw it all in here. That sucks. Border disc will have to come back out here, but that's operator error, whatever, but that still sucks. Down here's the hole. Looks like a bulldozer or front end loader came through here. All this width, look at all this dirt. Like, this is flat, like it's got a big ridge. Can you see it? Let me get lower. Gone. Yeah, all that dirt that was there went through that head. So we just kept going. Like, I went way over here into this side, had to back up and restart. But look at this head, just ate this dirt, spit it out, and then we just kept going. No plugs, no nothing. Let's find the hole though. Jeez, we gotta come back and fix this. Oh, and there it is. Doesn't look active. I don't think a badger is currently in it, but yeah, it's a big hole. That's over 1 foot deep, 1.5 feet deep. Wow. So when the guy comes and he's making his borders, the border disc, that let's see, is he going that way? So he's coming this way. That tire falls in the hole, and the whole border disc comes over, and that's where that zigzag is. Which, why didn't that guy tell Manuel there's a massive hole out here? Look, Manuel's here. He's gonna step in this hole so you guys see how deep it is. Step in there, Manuel. Oh. Yeah.
Deep.
Oh, that's awesome. Still going. Please act. No, he's going that way. He's going to the next field. This machine does have the rear steering. Unfortunately, I don't know much about that either. That wasn't really something I was super concerned with. Really, I mean, the other one cuts great, so I really didn't even have a concern with that. They just had this one come in because it was prototyped on our farm, so they let us run it. I know, I like it. I really, they both cut great. Because we haven't baled yet, I don't know the difference. Know if I notice a difference between the all metal and the all rubber yet. We'll know more as we bale it starting tomorrow morning. So I hope I can give you something in the next video. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to tell the difference. Just walking around looking at it, I didn't see a big difference. I do know that I really like the GPS. I think Jose, even though for the last couple of years has said I don't need it, I think he really likes it too. So it makes a long day easier. I operate equipment still on the farm, usually just the squeeze. And if you could pick one thing and pull it out of whatever you're operating, mostly the hardest part, which is driving straight, especially for him, he has to drive straight. So if you could take that away out of his where it's no longer on him, the GPS is doing it, I'm sure that would make his day a lot easier, and he could cut more acres in a day. So we'll see. I wish I could tell you that if we were going to buy it or not. I don't know. I'd really like to have 2 Swathers on the farm. It would help us stay caught up after rainy days, breakdowns. Everything breaks down. I don't care what brand you have. Every brand breaks down. Weather's always a factor. Everyone else in the country has more weather problems than I do, so you understand that as well. And we're cutting, every field needs to be cut on average once every 28 days. Man, you get some breakdowns, and we're cutting every day. Once we start, we go. So once you get behind 4 or 5 days, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Sorry I haven't been on much. Like I said, my life has been a lot more boring, in the office a lot more, going over tickets, invoices, billing, all that stuff. Just as you get older, look at this gray hair, I'm getting older. Golly, as you get older, you get more responsibility. Man, I've got more responsibility. So that's where the videos, why I've not been doing as many, just life, right? Life. So enjoy the show, like, share, comment. You guys know what to do. Thank you, PDI. Thank you, Bales Hay Sales. Oh, if you know anyone that needs hay, tell them to call us, Bales Hay Sales, 623-386-2988, or Trevor at baleshay.com. It'll go straight to my phone. See you guys.